Brianna Reynolds, and I'm at the premiere of Spinning Gold at the DGA in Hollywood. Join me on the carpet as we have a chat to all the celebrities. What can you tell me about your character Al in this film?
Well, he's the main character's dad. He's Tim's granddad, and he dreamt small, and he lost small, and he kind of gambled the money away. And I think his son Neil went, "Fuck that! I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna dream big." Can I say "fuck that"? I just said it. I'm gonna dream big. If I fail big, I'll get up and I'll dream even bigger. And because really of the failure of Al's kind of small-mindedness, that created this extraordinary man who every time he had a failure came back twice as big and invented the music that we're still dancing to today.
What was it like playing the iconic Neil Bogart?
It was amazing. It was really exciting. I never really felt like I had to play Neil. You know, I just really felt like I had to channel him, and that was really what I was tasked with. It wasn't like do an imitation of this guy. You know, I got to see some video footage of him and kind of get his mannerisms a little bit, and then at the end of the day I was really taking that as a sort of base and then building my own instincts on top of that, and we kind of got to recreate this guy. And what I love about the movie is that it's told from his perspective, and his whole motto is like, I'm going to tell this in the most fun way possible. So maybe it's a little embellished here and there. And so I think that gives us license to like have as much fun with it as possible. And that's what we tried to do.
Literally, I had to scour the internet for every interview, for every performance that I could find. And obviously, it's not like she was performing in the 2000s or something where every single thing was filmed. However, the things that I was able to see, I just, really was a sponge and wanted to make sure that I was taking in all of the nuances and putting them into this person, not a character.
So what research did you put into playing Gene Simmons, and did you get to meet him?
I didn't get to meet him, but I asked so many people who know him, and they all had the most wonderful stories to share about him. And I hope I represented him well. We'll see.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How important was it to tell the story of your father and Casablanca Productions?
I think it was incredibly important because people don't know him, and I think he died really young. He's kind of lost to history, and I think the music that we all grew up listening to from the 60s and the 70s that he was involved in has affected and meant so much to us in our lives. Still resonates today. It's still very relevant today. But he's not, and so I think it was our duty as his family to try to tell that story.
And what do you think your father would think of Spinning Gold, the film?
I think he would love it. I think he'd love this. I think he's jealous he's not here right now. Man, he'd love a party, huh?
And what do you hope audiences will take away from the film and the music industry?
I hope they take away that music matters. I hope they take away that sometimes things take a little longer to develop, and that they shouldn't be so like, what's next, what's on to the next. I think we live in kind of a short form content environment these days. It's a lot of immediate gratification. And I think a lot of these incredible artists, they took time. They had to wait for their moment to shine. And I see that happening sometimes, You see an artist like Lizzo, who put out a song in 2017, like Truth Hurts, and it took 3 years for that song to become a hit. I think if you give an artist time to develop and really connect with a community and a fan base, they turn into greatness. And I think that's lost on a lot of music today.
So, what happens next?
You do.